Pokemon fans, my name is TrueGaimzHD, and today I'm going to be starting my Pokemon Y Let's Play. So as it is right now, I've already selected the English language, and let's go ahead and get this started. Alright. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I am Augustine Sycamore, the Kalos Region's very own Pokemon professor. This world of ours is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. These mysterious creatures can be found in every corner of our world. Some run across the plains, others fly through the skies, and others swim in the oceans. We live together with these Pokemon, lending our strength to one another to live and prosper. Let's get started with some quick questions. Are you a boy or are you a girl? I am a boy. Alright, and I'm going to choose the blonde-haired trainer yet again. Alright, so would you tell me what your name is? Certainly. Oh no, I typed it wrong. Whoops! No, that's not right. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, it's one issue after another today with me. Okay. Alright, so I think I've spelt it correctly this time, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you should totally start hashtagging that there, Prodigy. Hashtag TrueGaimzHD. Yes, that is the correct spelling. Today is Bian. TrueGaimzHD. What a fantastic name. Alright. Go and meet many Pokemon. Now let's visit the world of Pokemon. Alright, so obviously I'm not going to be reading everything out loud, what they say. That could be quite boring. Alright, so Fletchling incoming. Ow. Alright. So, first thing that you have to do is change out of your pajamas and get into your Pokemon trainer clothes. Unfortunately, he does not have fingerless gloves. That's the only thing that I do not like about this trainer outfit. Alright. So, let's go down here and meet the mother. Morning, TrueGaimzHD. You sure slept well. All rested up from the move? It's about time you got going. Why don't you step out and say hello to the new neighbors? Alright. I know I say alright a lot. I apologize for that. I've never commentated anything live before, so this is definitely a first. Welcome to Vanville Town. My name's Serena. I'm your neighbor. And I'm Shauna. Glad to meet you. Guess what? We've come to get you. The esteemed Professor Sycamore lives here in the Kalos Region. I was told he has a request for 5 kids, including us. But I'm a little surprised he knows who you are. You did just move to Vanville Town, after all. We'll wait for you in the next town over. And you know what? We're going to get a Pokemon. Come on, hurry, let's go. Alright, so now that that's out of the air, off the screen. Okay, let's move on. So we're gonna go over to the next town over. Okay, and we're on Aquacord Town. Just gonna meet up with our rivals here. This is the meeting place, TrueGaimzHD. Here, let me introduce you. Everyone, this is TrueGaimzHD. Okay, again, not reading through everything. Let's get to the starters. Alright, just gonna choose my nickname here. But I'm just gonna put my first name. It's Robert. Want us to call you Robert? Yes. Robert fits you perfectly. It's because it's my name. Alright, let's go to the starters. Alright, so I usually choose the Fire-type Pokemon. I know the Snowpoint Temple chat room was telling me to go ahead and pick Fennekin. I have chosen Froakie before, I've also chosen Chespin, but I do prefer the Fennekin. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose the Fire-type, as it's a force of habit. And I'm also not going to nickname my Pokemon. I cannot come up with nicknames whatsoever. Alright, so now that we have the Pokedex, we're going to go ahead and go back to the first town. We're going to go back to your mother. And there's a letter that we actually have to provide her. Okay, let's get going. Let's go back to the first town here now. Robert, wait! You're gonna be my opponent in my Pokemon battling debut. Okay, little Chespin, it's our first battle. Let's win it with style. Alright, so we have Fennekin out here against the Chespin. Of course, I'm a fire type. Must have very low speed. For that Chespin to be able to outspeed me like that, I must have a neutral nature or something that that lowers the speed. I'll just take a look here in just a moment, just to see what nature I have on this Fennekin. Alright, level 6! So if you haven't noticed already, I can be quite serious, but I can also be goofy. So I'll choose to be either or, depending on the circumstance. Okay, so now Shauna's telling us to go back and talk to our mother here. Alright, what nature are we here? Looks like it's a sassy nature. I don't know if I like that. Welcome, Arkin. Welcome to my Twitch channel. Alright, so this is being streamed live on twitch.tv/TrueGaimzHD. It's also going to be uploaded directly to my YouTube page, and it might also be uploaded to the Snowpoint Temple webpage. Okay, so we're just going to talk to the mother here. Wow, what lovely handwriting. What do we have here? A request? Oh, I see. TrueGaimzHD. We've barely unpacked and all kinds of exciting things are happening. Okay, let's get you and Fennekin ready for your journey. Okay, so your mother's basically going to provide you with a town map and an extra change of clothes. Don't look like looking at like a fancy pants there. Just gonna change there at the local Pokemon Mart. Just took a moment to read the chat there. So far we only have Prodigy and Arkin in the chat. Yes, I know how to use a town map. Alright, so we're going to move on here, and before we can move on, the Rhyhorn is actually going to stop us. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play until we get to the first gym's town there. Can't think of the name of the town, but I know it'll come to me at some point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on here. Now, what you want to do in a Quackcourt town, you just go down to the location here. You can buy a bunch of Pokeballs, and to the right, there's also another shop where you can buy potions. I'm actually going to buy pretty well all the Pokeballs I can. I am going to be doing a catch-em-all run. Oh, I know, Arkin. For those of you who aren't in the chat, Arkin just said, I don't get it. You have a Rhyhorn in your house, but you can't take it on your journey. I completely understand that. I do not understand that whatsoever. I would quite personally like to hop on the Rhyhorn and ride it all around the Kalos region, but fortunately that's not possible. Alright, so the first Pokemon that we find here is a Pidgey, level 3. Okay. Hopefully this is a good nature Pokemon. Use my first Premier Ball onto this here, just to remember that Pidgey was the first Pokemon I caught on this location. Right, so Pidgey is number 17 in the Pokédex. Its classification is a tiny bird Pokemon. It is normal in flying, and the dex states it is a docile and prefers to avoid conflict. If disturbed, however, it can ferociously strike back. So I'm going to keep Pidgey on my team. Okay, and the next Pokemon that we find is a Kalos-only Pokemon. It's Benelby. Now, Benelby is a normal-type Pokemon, but does evolve into a ground-type. Alright, so now we have 2 Pokemon for our Pokedex. Alright, so it looks like Telestorterra from the Snowpoint Temple chat is actually saying that Shauna is annoying. I actually don't find her that annoying. I think she makes the game. Okay, so Benelby is number 10 in the Kalos Dex. Its classification is the Digging Pokemon. Its type is normal. And it says for the description, it has ears like shovels. Digging holes strengthens its ears so much that they can sever thick roots effortlessly. Alright, don't know why I just didn't really read that properly. Okay, moving on. Let's see what other Pokemon are on this route. Alright, so the next Pokemon is a Fletchling. Now, Fletchling is a normal flying-type Pokemon, but does evolve into Fire and Flying. I am going to try to catch this Pokemon, of course. Select the Pokeball here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we now have a Fletchling. So that is 4 Pokemon on the Kalos Dex. Not going to nickname the Fletchling. Let's see what natures these Pokemon are. Here we have Pidgey. Looks like Pidgey is a careful. Benelby is lonely. And it looks like Fletchling is lax. Okay, and what else do we have on this route? Okay, and now we have a Caterpie. Caterpie is a bug-type Pokemon. And it does evolve into Kakuna at level 7, and as well as Butterfree at level 10. Okay, so if I can get Caterpie caught and then evolved, then that's 1 Pokemon, actually technically 3 Pokemon out of the Kalos Dex that I can take away. I think one more scratch might not work. Alright, so now we have Caterpie. Okay, now Caterpie is number 23 in the Kalos Dex. Classification is a worm Pokemon. Its type is Bug. It says here that its feet have suction cups designed to stick on any surface. It tenaciously climbs trees to forage. Thank you very much, Sir Prodigy, for offering to trade me the Pokemon X only Pokemon. Just going to try to catch a few more Pokemon here, and then we'll move on. Okay, so here we have a Zigzagoon. Okay, now Zigzagoon is actually native to the Hoenn region, so that's Generation 3. It is a normal type Pokemon, of course, and evolves into a Pokemon called Linoon. That's where I want to go. Alright, so we now have a Zigzagoon. Okay, now Zigzagoon is number 12 in the Kalos Dex. The classification is Tiny Raccoon Pokemon. Its type is normal, and it says here, a Pokemon with abundant curiosity. It shows an interest in everything, so it always zigzags. Okay, that's definitely the weirdest Pokedex entry I've ever seen. Okay, so I'm going to hit no onto nicknaming, and we're going to move on here. I don't think that there's any other Pokemon in this area. Just going to double check. It's a Pidgey there. Alright, so now we have Serena and Shauna. They're going to teach us how to catch a Pokemon. Just going to click here through all this. Really quite a bunch of pointless mumbo-jumbo if you've played Pokemon before. Pretty well at this point. I've already caught about 5 different Pokemon, and yet they still want to teach you how to catch a Pokemon. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, my name is TrueGaimzHD. I stream on Twitch here, YouTube, and I'm also one of the moderators of the snowpointtemple.com community. If you are wanting to follow me to find out when I'm live, above me here you will actually see all of the links for YouTube and as well as from the Twitter accounts that I'm on. So feel free to follow those. Arkin, that's hilarious. Arkin just said, lol, Robert is like, just got a full Pokemon team, I don't need the explanation. Yeah. I just want to catch Pokemon and battle some gyms. Alright, let's get past this tutorial here. Although I think there is, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's Scatterbug also in this area. Quite possibly a Weedle. Might try to find Scatterbug and Weedle as well. Although if I can get to the forest, I think I can find Scatterbug and Weedle in the forest here as well. So here we are, we have our first trainer battle beside the battle with Shauna. And it looks like we're battling Youngster Austin. Now, Youngster Austin has sent out his Zigzagoon, which is a normal type Pokemon. And I'm leading off here with my Fennekin, which is a fire type. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go right for the Ember attack. Now, that has done a decent amount of damage, and it looks like Austin's Zigzagoon has done a Tail Whip attack, which is lowering the defense. Alright, and the Zigzagoon has attacked first yet again with another Tail Whip. And I have been able to retaliate with an Ember. Now, the Ember has taken the Zigzagoon into the yellow zone. And it looks like I have been able to outspeed that Zigzagoon. And I have also taken down that Zigzagoon with the Ember attack. Okay, so it looks like Fennekin here has grown to level 8. And it looks like I've also defeated Youngster Austin. Okay, so now what we can do is we can actually proceed on into the forest here. Now, in this forest, Santaloon Forest, you're going to meet up with Shauna. You're going to meet up with Serena and as well as the other 2 gentlemen. Now, the character by the name of Shauna, she's actually going to follow you around here in the forest. And you can actually train in here as much as you want, actually. She will heal your Pokemon no matter what. If you turn her around, she will just automatically heal them. So, let's see if I can try to find that Scatterbug and that Weedle. Okay, it looks like we have found the Weedle. Now, Weedle is a Bug Poison type Pokemon. Now, it looks like it's only level 2 here, so I have to be careful not to knock it out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the Pokeball. Okay, and it looks like I'm going to catch this Weedle. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. There goes the stars. Caught the Weedle. Alright, I just thought I heard a noise outside, so I kind of just turned my head there. Okay, so Weedle is number 26 in the Kalos Dex. Its classification is a hairy bug Pokemon. Its type is bug and poison. And it says here that its poison stinger is very powerful. Its bright colored body is intended to warn off its enemies. Now, Weedle will evolve at level 7 into Kakuna and level 10 into Beedrill. I'm not going to nickname it here. I accidentally clicked onto the nickname option. Okay, so now that I have Weedle, the last Pokemon that I have to find is Scatterbug. And then I can work on to the Forest Region Pokemon. Alright, here we have it. We have a Scatterbug. Ruby, you can definitely chat in the stream. All you have to do is chat either on Twitch or chat in the snowpointtemple.com chat room. I can answer pretty well anything in any of the chats. I have them both up here in front of me, so feel free to post any questions or carry on any conversations with me. Alright, so let's move on here. Try to get all the items in this area. Arkin, if I did find a shiny Pokemon, I would be extremely happy, as long as I could use it. I think I was already up in this area here. Okay. I don't think there's any... no. None in there. Alright, it looks like we found a Pansage. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, my name is TrueGaimzHD. I see here that we are up a few more viewers here. Feel free to check out Snowpoint Temple off to the side here, and also feel free to subscribe up top. My current goal is I'm going to be attempting to catch all of the Kalos Pokemon, as well as the National Dex here as well. Obviously not in one sitting, because I'd be here for months and weeks. Okay, so we have now caught Pansage. Okay, now Pansage is number 29 in the Kalos Dex. Its classification is a grass monkey Pokemon. The type is grass. And it says here in the Dex information that it's good at finding berries and gathers them from all over. It's kind enough to share them with friends. Okay, so that's just going to go off to box number 1. I don't know if I caught that Scatterbug or not. Double check here to see what I've already caught. Not catch that Scatterbug. Okay, so that's the next one I have to try to find. There. Okay, so we now have Scatterbug. Okay, now Scatterbug is number 20 in the Kalos Dex. Its classification is the Scatter Dust Pokemon. The type is Bug, and it says here as well that the powder that covers its body regulates its temperature, so it can live in any region or climate. Now, the interesting fact about Scatterbug is that when it evolves into the villain, the pattern on its wings will actually change depending on the region. So, for my region, as I'm in Canada, the coloring is blue wings with little white specks onto it. I don't want to nickname it. Welcome, Tauros TCG. Alright, so moving on here yet again. I haven't gotten even halfway through this forest. I think once I get through this forest here, I'll probably stop there for a little while. Maybe pick up again there later. So while I'm going through this forest, I'm basically just going to try to train my Pokemon as much as possible here. That way I can go right up against the gym leader. Okay, so here's another Pansage. Hopefully I can find a Panpour or a Pansear. Okay, so we're moving along here. And we're right here in front of youngster Joey. Now you may remember youngster Joey from the Johto region. He was always about his Rattata. Well, now he's got a Scatterbug. Now he's going to send in his Fletchling. Just going to use a Scratch attack here for a little while. Actually, tell us I am using a Razor Blade Pro. I'm using the Razor Blade Pro from 2013. I've also got the Razer Kraken Pro 7.1 headset here. And I have a blue Yeti microphone. Okay, now if you talk to Serena here, she will actually provide you with a few more Pokeballs. I'm also going to heal up with Shauna as well. Okay, so Arkin's just saying that now that youngster Joey no longer has his Rattata, he actually has a top percentage Scatterbug. Okay, so here we see the first Pikachu of the game. So I am sort of hoping to find these other Pokemon here before we move on. So if I'm not mistaken, I need to find a Pikachu, a Pansear, and a Panpour. I think I have everything else. I think Gible evolves, I think here now. I know that Gabite goes to Garchomp at level 47. Now, Gible to Gabite, I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, that was from Tauros TCG. Come on, Pidgey, let's take down this Bunnelby. Come on. So we just go down here, and we should be able to get another Pokeball. Okay, we're almost out of this forest. Try to see if I can find those last few Pokemon. There we go, we found the Pansear. So that's one out of the 3 Pokemon that I was looking for. Okay, so that's one of the 3. Okay, so Pansear is number 31 in the Kalos Dex. Classification is High Temp Pokemon. It's a Fire-type Pokemon as well. And it says here that this Pokemon lives in caves and volcanoes. The fire within the tuft on its head can reach 600 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not going to nickname it. Just going to get this item here. There's 2 more Pokemon that I have to find. It's another Caterpie. what I'm doing at Tauros TCG is I'm actually trying to find the Pokemon in the Kalos decks. I am going to go through and try to catch them all, of course. Right now I'm actually looking now for a Panpour, and I'm also looking for Pikachu. Hopefully I'll find them there soon. Alright, so if anyone's wondering, I do have my Razer Blade Pro right here. I have another monitor up here, and a monitor here. Now over here is where my game is at. Right here is where the Twitch channel is. And over here is where I have Snowpoint Temple's chat room as well. So I'm just going back and forth, just reading everything, just to make sure that I'm communicating properly with everyone. Make sure everyone knows that I am paying attention. And if I look way over here, that's just because there's someone else in the room. Okay, so I just found another Pansear. Unfortunately not the monkey I'm looking for. This is not the monkey you were looking for. Alright, come on, where's this Panpour? Getting annoying. Hopefully I'll find it here in a few moments. Oh, nope. Pansage. Probably just move on. Just for the time being. Okay, so it looks like we're all going to venture out to Santaloon City. And they're going to provide us with some trainer tips here on Route 3. Receive the adventure rules. Pretty well, this will just tell us everything about the game, certain rules, certain features. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save right on Route 3. And I'm just going to go back to the home screen of the 3DS console. Close the game. And I'm going to go ahead and try to get that mystery gift. Now, the mystery gift until Wednesday, well, actually since the release of the Pokemon X and Y game, you've been able to get an event Torchic. Now, with the Torchic itself, it comes with the Blaziken Knight, which will Mega Evolve the Blaziken that you receive into Mega Blaziken. So with that almost over, I need to get it before Wednesday, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that there now. Receive gift. Via internet. Okay, so we now have Torchic. Nothing like getting it just before the cutoff. Game here a minute. Just going to go back in here and save, and then what I'll also do as well, I'm also going to show you my friend code. Now, if you happen to add my friend code, please be sure to tweet me at TrueGaimzHD on Twitter, or send me a YouTube message so that way I can add you as well. Close the game here. And for the friend code... Okay, so my friend code is 1263-6414-5879. Again, if you do happen to add me to your friend code list on your 3DS console, be sure to contact me with the links above here. There's the TrueGaimzHD, which is YouTube, the Snowpoint Temple YouTube, there's the TrueGaimzHD Twitter, and as well as the Snowpoint Temple Twitter. Also as well, you can also find me at the website, oh, that's the wrong hand, over here at snowpointtemple.com. So if you go to snowpointtemple.com, there is a link at the top of the page where it says chat. The chat room is where you can find all Pokemon trainers to battle and as well trade with, or even to discuss just Pokemon in general. So feel free to visit us as well, and I hope that you have enjoyed this stream, and have a great evening. Thank you.